In this video, I want to direct your attention to the symbolisms of flower that appears both in the Buddhist literature called the Lotus Sutra and the extremely popular anime, Demon Slayer. And the flower that we focus on today is called the Genka, or the phantom flower, that appears in the opening song of Demon Slayer Season 2. If you want to go beyond the ordinary experience of watching Demon Slayer, you never want to miss what that Genka or phantom flower symbolizes. If you're a fan of the Lotus Sutra, you will enjoy the unexpected connection of that flower with Lotus Sutra. No other YouTube channels give a breakdown of the lyrics like this, so congrats to you all. That said, let's check out the first half of the song first.
たが袖に咲く喧嘩ただそこに愛を落とした果てに色を溶かすように銀種の月を添えてどんなに高い限界もかき消して残響
So I absolutely love this song. So this is the first part of the song, but did you catch the word in the very first line? It said Genka, or the phantom flower. So that's super important for our purpose today. So I'm going to explain what that is, why that matters, and why you need to know about it. So today let's talk about flower symbolism in the Lotus Sutra and Demon Slayer. So let's start with the Lotus Sutra. The most significant flower symbolism is the lotus flower in the Lotus Sutra. So the lotus flower only blooms in the mud. And the mud symbolizes the world of desires that are associated with our experience of suffering. And in contrast to the mud, a beautiful lotus flower symbolizes awakening. So the lotus flower blooms only when the root is deeply grounded in the mud. Okay? In the same way, the idea is awakening is only achieved if you deeply engage with the world of your desires and delusions. So in the Lotus Sutra, awakening is not really an elimination of desires and delusions, but rather the full comprehension and the mastery of delusions and desires. That's the idea behind the symbolism of the lotus flower. That's why it's so super important to our liberative experience of our everyday life. And then the question is, how can we navigate this mud in our everyday life? How can we navigate our desires and delusions in our everyday life? So that's what the Lotus Sutra is getting at, and please check out my other videos for more detail. Now, what kind of flowers appear in Demon Slayer? So flowers are very important in this anime. So for instance, the flower Muzan is looking for is a blue spider lily, Aoi Higambara, and the opening song of season 1 is titled Grenge. Grenge is red lotus. Here we already see a bunch of flower symbolism. And when it comes to the opening song of season 2, Zankyou Sanka, that we just went over, you see in the very first line when he sings, Tazo sode ni saku genka. Genka, phantom flower. I mean, the lyrics means on whose sleeves a phantom flower blooms. So what's that? What's phantom flower? What's Genka? Well, this is where you see a surprising connection with Buddhism. The phantom flower is Manjushaka flower. Look at the first chapter of the Lotus Sutra. The Buddha Shakyamuni emits a ray of light and illuminates billions of different worlds. Then from the sky, auspicious red flowers rain down on him and its great assembly. That red flower is the Manjushaka flower, which is the phantom flower, which is the Genka. So the Manjushaka flower is a sign that the Buddha is about to preach something important, namely the Lotus Sutra. So something auspicious is about to happen in the sutra. So that's what the Genka, Manjushaka flower, the phantom flower, symbolizes. And importantly, the Genka, phantom flower, Manjushaka flower is red rather than blue. Does that mean something auspicious will happen in the song? Well, yes and no, because the next song says, ただそこに愛を落とした果てに色溶かすように銀種の月を添えて meaning just dropped indigo there to the night that gaudily dissolves the color, placing a silvery vermilion moon. So, what's going on? Somebody drops indigo color onto the genka, the phantom flower, which is red, manjushaka flower. But genka is actually red spider lily. So, spider lily is what the ultimate boss of all demons, Muzan, is looking for. So the indigo blue is dropped on the red genka, making the entire night dark blue indigo. Okay? And then the night is where demons becomes active and parade. So I guess it is Muzan who drops indigo blue on the phantom flower to make it into blue. That's the blue spider lily that he's looking for. So, but if this is the case, if they make these two opposite colors of the phantom flower so interesting, right? The song starts with symbolizing blue versus red, evil versus good, demons versus humans. So, but to our Lotus Sutra Buddhist perspective, what is important is that demon world symbolizes our mind. So demons are already within our minds as part of our inherent nature. And then the question is, how do we relate to this nature, inherent nature, which is an ineradicable evil? So that's what my Buddhist channel promotes, the idea of the Lotus Sutra. So the Buddhist wisdom of the Lotus Sutra shows us how not to eliminate, but rather how to understand, fully comprehend, and master our delusions and desires so that we can have a spiritual awakening in this life, in our very everyday life. This is really imminent word affirmative move of Buddhism, which is excellent, isn't it? It is perhaps in this sense the final line of the song, part of the song that we looked over today, ends, どんなに暗い感情もどんなに長い葛藤も歌と散れ残響